Your AI agent can write code, query a database, and send an email, but ask it one simple thing. What is our official definition of an active user? And it has no idea. It is brilliant and it knows nothing about your company because that knowledge is not in one place. It is scattered across a Confluence page, a Notion doc, a Slack thread, a comment buried in some code, a schema in BigQuery, and a dozen things that only live inside someone's head. So every agent you build has to go find it, read it, and figure it out all over again. Same documents, same guesswork every single time. Google calls this solving context assembly from scratch. But what if you wrote it down just once, in one shared format every agent could read? All of those scattered sources would collapse into a single tidy folder. That is the Open Knowledge Format, OKF, an open specification from Google Cloud, released this month under the Apache license, and it is almost shockingly simple. There is no database, no vectors, no platform to log into. An OKF knowledge base is just a folder of plain Markdown files, sitting in a Git repository. Each file describes exactly one thing, one table, one metric, one runbook. Here's the canonical definition of your orders table, written as a single Markdown file. At the very top sits a tiny block of YAML, and the only field that OKF actually requires is one word, type. Every other field is optional. Now when an agent needs to understand your business, it just opens the file and reads it, like a new hire reading the handbook. No retrieval pipeline required. Think of it this way. If MCP is the socket that connects an agent to your tools, then OKF is the knowledge that flows through it. Write it once, and every agent simply knows. Let us slow down and look at why this matters so much. Modern agents are genuinely great at doing things. What they are bad at is just knowing things. The institutional memory a tenured employee carries around without even thinking. And that memory is made of small, specific facts. Which metric definition is the canonical one? What this column actually means, which runbook applies in the EU region, which API endpoint is quietly deprecated, the exact join path between two tables. Today, every team rebuilds that context by hand. Every agent project resolves the same problem. Every catalog vendor reinvents the same data model, and the knowledge stays locked behind whatever tool happened to create it. So why not just keep a wiki? Because humans abandon them. As Andre Karpathy put it, language models do not get bored, do not forget to update a cross-reference, and can touch 15 files in one pass. The bookkeeping we hate is exactly what they are good at. So here's how a single OKF document is actually built. It has two parts, a block of structured metadata at the top, and a free-form Markdown body underneath. That is the entire file. The metadata is YAML, and the one required field is type. It is a short label, BigQuery table, metric, runbook, playbook, and agents use it to route, to filter, and to decide what they are even looking at. You invent the types you need. Nothing is centrally registered. 5 more fields are recommended, and all of them are optional. A title, a one-line description, a resource link to the real asset, a few tags, and a timestamp. You can add your own keys too, and a good reader keeps the ones it does not recognize. Below the metadata, the body is just plain Markdown. For a table, that is the schema. For a metric, the exact formula. For a runbook, the steps. Whatever a human would want to read, written for both humans and machines at once. And the documents link to each other using ordinary Markdown links. A foreign key points to the customer's file. A metric points to the table it is built on. Together, they form a navigable graph of your whole business. A whole collection of these is called a bundle, and a bundle is simply a directory tree. Datasets, tables, and metrics, each in its own folder. The structure mirrors how your team already thinks, not some rigid schema. Each folder can hold an index file, a simple table of contents. And this is the clever part. An agent reads the index first and decides what is worth opening, instead of pulling every single file into its context window. They call it progressive disclosure. There is also an optional log file, a changelog, with the newest entries first, because this knowledge base is managed exactly like code, kept in version control, reviewed in pull requests, with a history of every change. And the spec is deliberately forgiving. A consumer must tolerate a broken link, an unknown field, or a type it has never seen before. Real knowledge is always half finished, so OKF is built to keep working while it grows. Now you are not writing hundreds of these by hand. Google ships a reference enrichment agent. You point it at a BigQuery dataset, and it walks every table and every view and drafts an OKF document for each one automatically. Then a second pass goes further. It reads your actual documentation and fills each draft in with schemas, join paths, and citations back to the source. You review and curate. The machine does the typing. It even comes with 3 ready-made sample bundles: Google Analytics, Stack Overflow, and Bitcoin data, plus a little HTML viewer so you can browse a whole bundle like a tiny website. And Google's Knowledge Catalog can ingest a bundle and serve it straight to your agents, so the very same files you keep in Git become live context at runtime. The wiki and the runtime are one thing. Underneath all of it sit 3 rules. It is minimally opinionated, exactly one required field. The producer and the consumer are fully independent, and it is a format, not a platform. No SDK, no account, no lock-in. So how do you actually start? Pick one painful domain, draft the documents, by hand or with the agent. Curate them with the people who really know. Link them together. Commit it all to a repo. Then point an agent at it and watch. So how is this different from a wiki? A wiki is written for humans, in prose, and locked inside Confluence or Notion. OKF is written for agents in plain text, and it travels anywhere. Same knowledge, just a machine-first shape. And what about RAG, embeddings, and a vector database? That is fuzzy search over chunks you hope are relevant. OKF is the opposite: curated, structured facts that an agent navigates on purpose. You can still do both, but here the truth is hand-kept, and it does not replace MCP. It completes it. MCP gives an agent the connections, the tools, and the live data. OKF gives it the meaning, what those things are and how your company actually uses them, the socket and the content. This is the quiet genius of the whole idea. It is just files. You can read them in any editor, render them on GitHub, ship them as a zip, and diff them in a pull request. No vendor owns your company's knowledge. Now let us be honest about where this stands. It is version 0.1, a starting point in Google's own words, not a finished standard. Adoption is still early, and the format does not magically keep itself fresh. For anything that changes more than once a month, live inventory, today's prices, keep it behind an API, not a document. OKF is for stable expertise, the definitions, the schemas, the hard-won how it really works that humans used to carry in their heads. But the core idea is right, and it is overdue. Stop re-explaining your company to every new agent. Write the knowledge down once, in a format any of them can read, and manage it like the asset that it actually is. So, to recap, OKF is a folder of Markdown files. Each file is one concept with a required type. They link into a graph and they live in Git. Write it once and every agent finally knows your business. If that was useful, subscribe. We go deep on exactly this kind of thing every single week. I will see you in the next one.